Animal Interpret. The type of product, service, or business this company promotes is a manufacturing chip called the Speakeasy chip. This chip will allow animals' thoughts and moods to be transcribed to us people by an app on our devices. This product most certainly does not exist in today's modern era. The general concept of this product is to have your animal be taken to a hospital, a vet, and have the chip surgically implemented into the brain. This will allow the animal's moods to be tracked to better understand them. Also, the idea of this chip is to be able to communicate with your pet for the first time. This concept behind this feature is using the same chip to transcribe simple words your pet is thinking. At first, it wouldn't be complicated or complete sentences, but more like simple words like outside, food, water, happy, play, etc. Of course, with this, you would have to train the animal how to speak and decipher between meanings of objects and subjects. But animals have already shown they can understand and listen to human commands. We just can understand them on a simple level. But with this product, hopefully, time will change the barrier we see with humans to pets. Now, the first part of looking at the business model canvas is key partners. The key partners for the Animal Interpret are Neuralink, because they have already began dabbling in brain interface technology. Neuralink was co-founded by Elon Musk in 2016 and is developing a chip that would be implemented into people's brains to record and stimulate brain activities simultaneously. It is intended to have the medical applications such as treating serious spinal cord injuries and neural disorders. The second partner for this assignment is Apollistics. They developed the best apps worldwide, and they are number one ranked in their field. The final partner for this would be the Schwarzman Animal Medical Center. They're the world's largest nonprofit animal center with 120 plus veterinaries providing the highest quality medical care across the 20 specialists and services combined. They have clinical research advantages, and for veterinary knowledge, they're way more in depth and have progressed that field further than anyone else. So we feel like this would be a good fit. The key resources that I acquire from my partnerships would be Neuralink is the knowledge and experience of technology advances that have already been made in this kind of field, that aka meaning dabbling in brain activities. As stated previously, they have already began dabbling in brain interface technology with humans. They developed a chip that would be implemented into people's brains to stimulate and record brain activities. It is intended to have medical applications, and this is very similar to what my company is trying to achieve with animals. The second partner is Apollistic. They have been rated as the number one app and developer. Like I said, they can provide knowledge and guidance on developing a great user-friendly app that would be nice and beneficial for my company. And the final partner is the Schwarzman's Animal Medical Center. They were chosen to be a partner because they have been ranked number one in the veterinary hospitals and research on animals. This can provide great information on animals and make sure our company is not harming animals or endangering them. Now, the second and third part of the business model canvas can be seen as key activities and key resources. Just a few of the key activities that need to be done daily for Animal Interpret can be seen as the following. 1. Making sure the company is maintaining humane and ethical practices when dealing with animals. 2. Assuring the company is up to date on knowledge and uses the most advanced technology to ensure success. And 3. Make sure the products being produced and the apps are working properly. Finally, the fourth one is establishing and maintaining a strong connection to consumers for feedback and overall satisfactory reports. Now, what is needed to deliver, produce, and market my product is the combination of all four of these items listed. These items are fundamentally the most important part of the company. The only part not discussed is distributing the products themselves. But that should be simple because the idea is to generate our own veterinary places or teachings that can be used to implement chips, since it would be specialized surgery. The key resources needed to create and deliver our value proposition can be seen as technology used for the chip, animal goods to take care for them, and proper medicine and medication to care for the animals. Knowledge on animal health and behavior, knowledge on technology that can be utilized within the brain, company building, animals to test, and proper training, and finally veterinaries. The final part is what is needed to distribute this product and their simply location. That are willing to take on the training to be able to implement the chips into the animals. Also, an animal interpret will open to some locations to be able to insert chips as well. Even though animal interpret may not seem like a complicated organization, it does have some advances that you would have to work through with governments and things due to it being potentially harmful to animals if the procedure goes wrong. Now, looking at the next part of the business model canvas, what is the values we deliver to our customers? The value being created to entice our customers would be the ability to communicate and better understand what our pets are thinking. This will allocate a more successful and deeper connection to your consumers, pets, and overall animals in general. You can get a better understanding of them after we do this. We as Animal Interpret can utilize this idea to install demand for the product and generate more revenue. After understanding the desired value aspect, the next task is to understand the perceived aspect of value. Animal Interpret wants the consumer to be satisfied with the desired value with this aspect. If the consumer can say they gained more connection to their animal and communicate better with them, then we have achieved that, ensuring good business goals and overall gaining good satisfactory results in the process. Some customer problems we are helping to solve. Animal Interpret is helping the customers solve their issues of feeling disconnected from their animals, meaning they don't understand their animals' feelings and they cannot communicate with their animals successfully. The concept of putting the Speakeasy chip in our animal will help mitigate or resolve all issues with that, leading to a more successful relationship/partnership for both you and the animal. The needs that the consumer or the customer may have that our value proposition addresses would be us trying to satisfy the feeling of being disconnected and poor communication with our animal. With Animal Interpret, the core goal for us again is to mitigate and resolve these issues to fill the need of customers. Our promise to our customers: we shall try to help develop a better relationship with their animals through the idea of allowing a deeper connection to be made more than ever before. We promise that this will be done with the safest procedures, as we wish to still respect the animal and not cause harm while undergoing the procedure and changes. The product and services we are creating for consumers is manufacturing a chip that allows the animal's thoughts and moods to be transcribed to us people by an app or a device. This method or concept clearly does not exist in the modern era, but with the technology advances I've stated previously, the general concept of this product could eventually be made possible, and we could see it in the near future. The feature is using the same chip to transcribe simple words your pet is thinking. At first, it wouldn't be complicated, like I've stated earlier, but over time, we're hoping to see this change. And with training of the animal and more time we do with this, we're hoping to build a better connection with that. Now, when we're identifying the consumers and supply chains for the products created by our company by using the business model canvas, we are looking at customers' relations and the channels created. The general concept of customer relations is described as the method a company uses to engage with its customers and improves the customer's experiences. So, the relationship that the customer segment expect you to establish and maintain being the customer's relationship described as the type of relationship a company establishes with the specific customer segment. So the type of relationship Animal Interpret is trying to establish with customers is a product and procedure that is a unique process, since the product service is unique and the customers that will be utilizing efforts will be limited. Animal Interpret can guarantee a hands-on personal experience with both our technicians who install the chip to the vets that will go to ensure that everything is running smoothly. Customers will also be given top-of-the-line customer service with availability with the 24/7 health center that will be willing to answer any questions the customer may have. Channels. Channels are seen as a critical element of the business model. They're how a company communicates with and reaches its customer segment. Channels are typically direct or indirect and have 5 phases: awareness, elevation, purchase, delivery, and after sale. So how does our value proposition reach our customers? Understanding what a value proposition is the first key aspect. It explains why customers choose you over competitors. To be effective, a value proposition needs to be written with your ideal customer or buyer's personal mind in thought. So our value proposition here at Animal Interpret is to design and create a better everyday life for the lives of many people and animals through technology. Where our customers can buy or use our product or service. The general way a customer can buy or use our product is to have your animal taken to a vet hospital to have the chip we produce surgically implemented into the brain. The vet hospital will be certified and given permission after being evaluated and trained utilizing this product before they can participate in using our product to ensure safety of the animal. This is why one of our main partners is the Schwarzman Animal Medical Center. The Schwarzman Animal Medical Center is tasked with just overseeing the overall health and well-being of the animals while recording data for us to make sure the process is safe. This will help lead our medical procedures. Looking at customer segments. Customer segments are simply the group of customers or companies for which you plan to sell your product or service to. The customer segments that either pay, receive, or decide on our value proposition. The primary customer segment is going to focus on a niche market. A niche market is described by Stargazer as a business model that is specialized consumer segment. The value proposition, distribution channel, and customer relationships are all tailored to the specific requirement of a niche market. Such business models are often found in supplier-buyer relationships. For example, many car part manufacturers depend heavily on purchasing from major automobile manufacturers. Why the idea of a market as a niche market works best for Animal Interpret, because we are a unique company that provides a product for a very specific customer. Even though our product is open to the general public, not everybody is going to want the product or support the product right away. So our organization can specifically tailor and make sure the customers are experiencing overall satisfaction while maintaining a healthy relationship. With this healthy relationship, Animal Interpret can also make sure we are being paid and maintaining our overall income and growth. This being said, the Animal Interpret value proposition is producing great quality products and building a strong family type bond within our customers and our employees. With this, we hope we have built an innovation, service, or feature intend to make our company, the product, attractive to potential customers. The cost structure. The business model canvas states that cost structure describes business occurs through its operation, the cost that business occurs through its operation. This includes employees, infrastructure costs, and associated with all activities, as well as sourcing through key partnerships. The important costs to create and deliver our value proposition is the next topic. Naturally, enough costs should be minimized in every business model, but low-cost structures are more important to some business models than to others. Here at Animal Interpret, we are a value-driven company that is less concerned within our business model to design and instead focusing on value creation instead of cost. Animal Interpret is striving to be a premium value proposition and a high degree of personalized servicing, utilizing value-driven business models. The basic cost we have to worry about when it comes to our value proposition is making sure our partners to whom we are outsourcing our information from and services are being taken care of. This means when customers purchase our products, we focus 60% of the income on partners and 40% on maintaining, developing, and our employees. After our product has taken off and we have steady income, the organization wishes to become a nonprofit. A nonprofit is an organization that is organized for the purpose other than generating profit, in which no part of the organization's income is distributed to its members, directors, or officers. The business model canvas, customer relations, and channels to do this revenue stream. The business model canvas, the revenue stream component, encompasses the money that companies generate with each other, previously defined as customer segment. But this does not mean the profit earned, but the revenue flow involved. As you may have guessed, the heart of the business model is the customer. The best revenue stream is the one that adds the least complexity to your existing business structure. That is why best to use your existing assets. With this being said, Animal Interpret's Speakeasy chip is the only main source of revenue. So with this being said, our best way of generating a stream would possibly be the feed to teach vets how to surgically implement the chip into animals. This could be done via classes such as schooling. Looking at how do customers reward you for the value you provide to them. Customers reward Animal Interpret by paying the product provided along with feedback and referring to us as an organization that is trying to change the way people connect with their beloved animals. Our main goal is to make a difference for everyone involved with us. What are the different revenue models? Well, there's a few different revenue models, but looking at the different models that Animal Interpret will be falling into the models. So what models work for Animal Interpret the best? The models of licensing model and the production model is the organization's overall most useful models. Why we as an organization feel like these two models work best for us is simple. When it comes to the licensing model, it's because we have already targeted vets, hospitals, and veterinarians to take on our product and learn how to make it work and implement our Speakeasy chip. With this being said, it makes sense for us to choose this model because we are sharing a patent and knowledge we have gained. Now, the final model we are using is the revenue model. We are utilizing the production model. This is simply because we are using the production model. A company produces or manufactures a new product for sale. That would be our Speakeasy chip. So it kind of goes hand in hand with the licensing model, but this is the chip itself we are producing. That's why it's the production model. The production model is basically the products and the manufacturers and the production and sale that generates revenue when the customers pay for it. So, overall, that was the business model for Animal Interpret. I overall think our business has a chance to thrive and succeed as a new business, and we have the chance to take off. Thank you for hearing my business model canvas for my business Animal Interpret.